Hello, how's it going? Just thought I'd get on here and make a video. It's been a little while. I don't know. I'm freaking out now. I don't know if you can tell on the video or not, but it looks like there's like a weird beam of light going right through there. Yeah, it's gonna drive me insane looking at that. But yeah, anyways, I got home earlier and found a box from the MVD Black Friday sale. Yeah, so I figured I'd share it, and I picked up 14 titles. That's one of the only things that I do not like about this sale is the fact that each order is limited to 14 movies per order. Anything over 14, and you have to place a separate order, which is probably pretty good. The fact that I had a lot more. Like I think it was 29 or 39 put in the cart, and I ended up only picking 14 of them this go around. Unfortunately, I was broke as usual. But yeah, some of them come with slip covers, some of them did not. So I figured I'd start with the ones that do not have slip covers. The first one is Mortuary. Now, I didn't know anything about this one when I picked it up. I didn't even realize that Bill Paxton was in it. So, yeah, I was kind of surprised to see that. I do not know really what to expect on this one. I've always loved the cover art for this, but I've never actually watched the movie. Yeah, so looking forward to seeing that one. Next up, now I've watched this one before, but it has been a very, very long time ago when I watched this one. And I'm looking forward to revisiting it. And that is Nemesis. God, the freaking glare on this. But I remember really enjoying this one. And I can never say the director's name. I'm not even going to try. So, but I've enjoyed a lot of his stuff. I cannot for the life of me think exactly what else it was he done. But I remember liking a lot of his movies. Next one is, now I don't think I've watched any of these, but I had to pick it up. From what I understand, it's the same director, but I don't think any of these are as good as the first one. And that was Nemesis 2, 3, and 4. I think the first one was set the bar pretty high for these, and I don't think any of these reached it. But yeah, I figured I'd pick it up. Like the thing I like about this sale, I ended up just hitting this one. I think I picked up the 2 secret titles from Vinegar Syndrome, and that was it because I ordered those a while ago. But I mean, most of these at the MVD I needed. I've been wanting for a long time, and I think they were like $8.99 a piece for the Blu-rays. And so I got 14 for what I would have got 3 movies of the other, company that I wanted to order from, which was Severin. I've still got to pick those up here. I think that's going to end up being my Christmas present to myself is the Cemetery Man, The Sect, and The Church 4Ks. Yeah. Up next, that's been a long time since I've watched this. It's been a long time since I've watched any of these movies that I've picked up now, but this one is by no stretch of the imagination a good movie, but I remember liking it, and for $9 I figured I'd add it to the collection. I'm pretty sure that my friend Ramiro really likes this one, but that is Double Dragon. I remember when that first came out and watching it. Actually, I really liked it. I mean, it doesn't, I don't know. I don't remember much about it. I have to give that one a go again. Okay, now this one. I'm a huge action fan, and I love me some Jean-Claude Van Damme. So, I had to pick this one up. And it's been a long time since I've watched this one, too. I think I don't even know if I own it or not yet, but that is Lionheart. I always really enjoyed this one. So I'm looking forward to giving that one another go. Yeah, and on that is it for the ones that came without the slip covers. And the next ones are the ones that have slip covers, of course. But first one, I know that I have watched these before, but I do not remember anything about them. Because I always used to rent stuff like this, just the action stuff. Back in the day, that and horror, that was about all I ever rented. And this is a double feature of Bolo Young, and that is Blood Fight and Ironheart. I remembered this cover from the video store days, and I'm pretty sure I do that one too. But I know I've watched them at some point in my life. It's just I remember absolutely nothing about them. So, yeah, that's another one. This one I've actually got on VHS. I'm not 100% for sure if I've ever watched this one or not, but I'm looking forward to watching it. I think I have, but I would not swear to it, and that is Showdown. Like I said, I've got the VHS. I think it's actually in my VHS player because it was one of the VHS tapes that I didn't mind to mess up if that VCR did not work. So I threw that one in there. It was just like, yeah, okay, we'll give it a go here. And here, this one, I do remember watching this one when I was a kid, but I, once again, don't remember anything about it. And it's funny because back in the day, you don't really, you didn't know who Jean-Claude was. So, you know, seeing him in this, you're just like, oh, cool. And that's Black Eagle. I'm pretty sure he plays the bad guy in this one, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this one. It's been forever, and I don't remember anything about it. This video is terrible. I apologize ahead of time. I'm exhausted from work. Been out in the cold all day. And this one, I remember going to the theaters and watching this one when I was a kid. That's one thing we used to do. My aunt or mom would always take us, but if my aunt took me and my cousin, we would go in. And I mean, we would watch like 3 movies just right back to back to back. And I remember me and my cousin, we were probably 10, maybe 10 or 11, somewhere in there. And I remember my aunt would sneak in Taco Bell, like a big thing of tacos in her purse, and me and him would be so embarrassed. Be like, oh my God, what is she doing? But yeah, that's a memory I have there of that back in the day. But I used to go to the theater all the time growing up, and I loved it. Got to see some great movies. Oh, but this one, I watched this one in the theater. And that is Double Impact. Some more Jean-Claude Van Damme. Can never have too much Jean-Claude in your life. This can't happen. So yeah, once again, looking forward to giving that another watch. This one, now I know because there were a lot of these, but I know I used to rent this all the time. But I feel like it should have the guy on the front if it's the one I'm thinking of, but I'm pretty sure that this is the one where the guy has the mask that's got like on the one side here, and he'll be like, hey, what's going on? Nothing going on, you know. And I hope that is this film. If not, it is something to do with skiing, one of these types of films. And oh, why would you do that, MVD? I don't know. But yeah, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. That is Ski Patrol. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking of maybe Ski School was the guy. Was the guy that had the mask like that. But I know I rented this one too. I can tell by just reading the thing on the back. I think I just always like to rent those just to get to see the boobies. But my mind's blown. I swear I thought this was the one with the guy with the two little face thing. But yeah, Ski Patrol. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. This one I don't really know much about. I think Code Red had put it out at one time, or one of those companies did. I'm pretty sure, but I don't think I've really heard a lot of really good things about it. I think it's just one of those that's just like, okay. And that is One Dark Night. I'm really liking these little, the way MVD has been doing these releases here. The Rewind collection. I think that's pretty cool. I just like that look. But yeah, don't really know much about that one at all. All right, the next one. Guess what? I don't know much about it at all either. I just picked it up. And I ain't gonna say I don't know much about it. I don't know anything about this movie. I just thought the cover looked cool and it was cheap. And that is Mind Games. So yeah, like I said, I don't know anything about this one. But yeah, I'll know something about it when I watch it. Okay, I've got two more left here. Now this one I've been meaning to pick up for a while. I should have picked this one up when it first came out, but I'm kind of glad I waited now just because I got a lot better deal on it. And this is another one of those that I remember from renting as a kid that I haven't watched in forever. And that is going to be Mikey. You know, it's always, I thought, kind of weird because, you know, when they release something that does good or something like that, because you had a bunch of like Killer Kid movies right in around that time. Macaulay Culkin, The Good Son, Elijah Wood, which is a really good movie. Another one I'd like to watch again. I've got the DVD of that somewhere. I don't know, somewhere in here. Yeah, and they got one more. This one is probably the one. I'd say this and Nemesis are probably the two that I'm looking forward to seeing the most. I have watched this one, but it has been a long time. I've got the VHS. Yeah, and I watched a video. I can't remember who did that. I think maybe Brandon Tenold on YouTube had done a video on this. Or somebody did. But that is Split Second, Rutger Hauer. So, yeah, man, the alien. I wish they would show the alien more in this one because the alien looks freaking wicked. And just the atmosphere of, like, the city where it was supposed to be flooded. It's a great movie. But it has been a long time since I've watched it. So, once again, looking forward to checking this one out. But yeah, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Yeah, hopefully I can have another unboxing soon, or maybe start doing some kind of other videos. But yeah, I appreciate you and have a good one. Bye-bye.